If you're into sorting out who's right or wrong, or who is at fault, this episode might be interesting for you. This is Sarah. This is Before the Edit. Welcome home. First, let me say, to stop and do this, what I'm about to suggest, requires courage and the desire to create a different reality for yourself. You are responsible for nurturing your own essence. There's the way I remember it, the way you remember it, and then there's the truth. Or is it actually something that's non-existent? What I have been exploring is we are making everything up. I'm not saying nothing happened. We experience something through our lens, with our point of view, and then we make up a story about it, about what it means. And the only thing that ends up mattering about who said or did what is a feeling that we have decided we want to carry forward into our future. And we all do it. One big theme that stands out for me is who our enemy is. If you ask that person about what happened between you, they will have a different version. And there will be elements of truth in theirs too, unless they're a complete serial gaslighter. They do exist. I want you to care about understanding more than being understood. And two things can be true at the same time. So, number one, let them off the hook and see what changes. Number two, recognize that what others do or say shows you where they function from. It doesn't mean anything about you. It really is about them, not you. And just to give an example of that for reference, if someone doesn't show up for you in the way that you show up for them, that doesn't mean that you're not worth showing up for. It means that they don't function that way. And it doesn't mean that you're not worth it. I just want to say that. And then number three, here's the big one. Let yourself off the hook. We can make our nastiness okay by blaming another person. Suddenly, we're giving ourselves permission to be that lower version of ourselves, the shadow self. You give yourself permission to be an ass if you can make that other person the bad one. But you pay the price for this, not them. You're damaging your spirit when you do this. Your essence and your beauty. And that old expression, when you point the finger at someone else, there are three pointing back at you, really comes into light when I made that point. So when you see yourself blaming or starting to blame, stop. Let them off the hook. And know they are showing you where they function from. And then let yourself off the hook. And remember, you can always make a different choice. You don't need to keep feeling that way. You don't need to make up that story. And then finally, go and be fabulous. If you would like some support in working on this part of yourself, my information is at sarahsenergetics.com. This is Sarah. This is Before the Edit.